I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. I said I was gonna use gameplay while talking about while doing manga reviews, but I feel like, and that's just a lot of work. I rather prefer it like to just like be me in the camera and just like looking at you and just like talk about the manga and stuff like that versus like recording like gameplay like recording gameplay and then recording audio then putting together and stuff like that. I'm just gonna like well for now I'm just gonna try to like just like be in the camera face to face all that stuff and just like talk about the like chapters that way until I get like some stuff together because I want to do the previous idea what I had which I had like my character up like doing something which I might yeah, I'm gonna do in a few I'm gonna do in like in a future manga reviews video but yeah this will be chapter 56 of Monster Number 8 or Monster 8. The monsters gain momentum. However, dot dot dot. Now what? Now I'm kid. Now you're probably curious on what that like however means. Well, you're gonna find out once we get to like close to the end of the chapter or so. But yeah, so last chapter we left off. Kafka finally transformed. He finally transformed. We got him this like well yeah we got him to see it transform as I predicted it was gonna happen, and I also predicted that one of the reasons why he couldn't transform was because he was afraid that he might kill his comrades, which that was what to call. That's what he feared, and that what came to be true. The reason why he was afraid he couldn't transform was because he was afraid to do so because he didn't want to kill his comrades. And so yeah, he finally transformed, and now he's about to fight monster number 9. And so the start of chapter not 50, sorry, 46. We get basically we're on the other like point of view of the other of the defense force. We have let me see. We have EG, who is the bald guy with the mask. Then we have what's it called? Shinome. Okay, do we got those two together? Yeah, we got first what's it? EG. He's like saying that they can't really afford to send the like front lines any further. So don't let any of these like ant monsters because they still find the ant monsters. While Kikaru and Kafka are fighting number 9, who has infected one of the ant monsters, the other rest of the defense force they were on the other side fighting the other ant monsters and trying to prevent them from like getting like further getting them further from out of the subjugation zone. So that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to like keep them at bay and stuff like that. And Shinome, she's like noticing like there's no end to this like end to them. They need to like find a way in order to try to like kill them to try to like stop this once and for all. And then that's when everybody like on the intercoms they get a notification. They get like a notification to let them know about like monster number 8. He's finally here. So then what's it called? That's when fuck I don't know how to pronounce his name. Akaguri Ikaguru Ragu? I don't know how to Ikaruga, there you go. Ikaruga, who's like he has black hair and then like a white like kind of like lightning bolt kind of zigzag like in the middle of his hair. Then we got Shinon, Shinome, which I stated before, and then we also have Gin. This is Gin. This is Gin. I think that's Gin. That's Gin. This is Gin. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm a little bit tired, as you can tell. Gin, they're over here together, like just heard it and just like thinking of his. Gin is like, here it is. Ikaruga, he's like just like looking over. Is like like he has no lines. And then Shinome, she's like, what's it called? Now I wonder if this outcome will be good for us or bad for us, because as you know, Kafka before he like the first time, well not first time, when he transformed into Monster 8 again, when Kikuru's dad Izao like what confronted him, and Kafka transformed and he lost control and almost killed him. So Shinome is like wondering, is this gonna be a good out? Is this good for us or is this a bad thing for us? Because we don't know if he like has still full control. And then she's also thinking like, was it a good idea to send Shinomiya with him because he might lose control and kill her. And then next we go to the other side of the subjugation zone, the western side, which is Kafka and Kikuru's at. And what's it called? They just like standing there like with their badass poses, like getting ready to like attack. They're just like walking approach. They're not even running. They're just like approaching them slowly. Like it's kind of like they're kind of like this. Like here's how they're like this. Kind of like this. Like, dan, dan, na, 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 na. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Type stuff. You know, type. And monster number nine, he was like, oh, I knew it. So you're a monster number 8 because before, like before, he didn't know what monster 8 looked like in his human form. He wasn't even like aware if monster 8 had a human form until just now. So at first he was kind of confused and like because when he first popped up in the like I think the last chapter, he said, I could have sworn I just like saw monster number 8's energy here somewhere. And then he sees Kafka. It's like, I wonder, are you monster number 8? Then Kafka transforms. They're like, so you are monster number 8. That's when number 9 does his like shriek, and then all the like ant monsters that that Kafka and mostly Kafka. Well, not I wouldn't say mostly Kafka because he's been having like an existential crisis. I would say like Kikaru had killed, but now all like coming back, like they're all coming back up and stuff like that. Like their wounds are being healed somehow, and they're coming. Actually, no, their wounds not being healed. They're like their wounds are still out, but like now they're like coming up, like they're basically being resurrected, but they still have the wounds that they had. And then number 9, he grows wings on like on the ant monsters that he has infected. So it's not like on the side of his head, like the side of the ant monster's head. So it's like kind of look like wings, like this. Like but the two fingers I have out, these are like imagine these as giant wings. That's basically what they are. So yeah, it looks like he has a new transformation, kind of, and Kikuru's like, oh, it changed forms again. But like, does monster like number 9 have like some kind of hidden power? And that's when like Kafka like patted Kikuru on his shoulder, saying like, thank you, Kikuru. I didn't really like have much belief in myself, and like, I didn't really have much belief in myself. I thought the monster was gonna like take over and kill you all that stuff, and I didn't want that to happen. But now I can like 100% like trust you guys. Like I believe that you guys won't die because of me, and trust you stuff like or whatever. And then Kikuru being the bad bitch that she's just going like whatever and shit like that. And yeah, and then Kafka says sorry, but could you leave? What's it called? Kafka's like basically asking Kikuru like, hey, can you like handle these ant monsters for me while I go to number 9? And she's like, so you're asking me out of all people to get rid of Small Fry? I'll kill you myself if you don't win. And Kafka responds, got it. So Kikuru's gonna handle the ant monsters while Kafka goes for number 9. So Kafka starts running, like going past the ant monsters, and the ant monsters trying to like attack Kafka, but Kikuru like shoots them point blank, and just deals like a lot of damage because it like has a lot. Because I'm assuming it does a lot of damage because the shot, like, because from the way it looks like the shots look like they like carry like explosive rounds, so it did a lot of damage. And then Kafka is like now still like running towards number 9, and what's it called? And then that's when number 9 is saying I owe you a lot since the last time we met. I have changed and like shit like that. I've changed. I have grown out of my shell, quite literally. As you can see, then that's when Kafka gets some kind of tendril, tentacle thing like wrapped around his leg to stop his movement. And number 9 is like, what's it called? The top 2 wings that he has, on the ant monster's head, they like turn into like cannons, like they like look like they're about to fire. Kind of look like the same attack that number 9 does with his own body, except he's using the ant's body to do it. And now Kafka's like, now I can kill. The next thing you know, it's at supersonic speed. Kafka, like, what's it called? At first, like, remember, Kafka at first, he was being held by the tendril. Next thing you know, in the middle of like, what's it called? Like number 9 giving his like, oh, now I'm gonna kill you because of you. I've grown stronger. All the yada. Next thing you know, Kafka is like behind. Behind number 9. Well, I wouldn't say behind, but basically he went through number 9, or at least he went through the ant monster and grabbed some kind of like ballish thing. Now, at first when I saw this, I thought like, oh, he got the ant monster's heart. That's the ant monster's heart. That's kind of cool. And then number 9 is like he was like, huh? He's like, oh wait, this is the ant's core. So technically, like I'm assuming like the heart is their core. I'm affiliated. The heart is their core. So meaning that every monster has like a core, and if you take down the core, that means you take down the monster. But since like since number 9 is attached itself to the ant monsters, and but the ant monster's core is gone, it doesn't look like it changed really much anything because number 9 is controlling the ant monster. So just because it doesn't have a core, it doesn't really do anything for it. So like I said before, Kafka got the ant's core and he crushes it. And he's saying like after seeing your fight with Kikaru, I realized that your core could probably be somewhere inside the ant. So then that's when number 9 kind of looks shooken up, and then he starts firing him. He's like, this guy, and yeah, this guy's like, he's like, this guy's like different, like something's up with him. So then yeah, number 9 shoots out his like air bubbles attack, or yeah, I think like air bubbles attack or something like that. I think they resemble like air bubble type attacks, like or air punch something. I don't know, or yeah, air cannon. There you go, air cannon attacks, and Kafka is like just like punching him, like kind of like I guess like clashing with him, going like type stuff, you know. And then what's it called? And Kafka is like what's it called? But yeah, Kafka, he's like in his head is like after seeing that I realized I hadn't been able to bring out number 8's full potential at all. Oh wait, no, that was number 9 saying this. Number 9 was saying like after seeing that, like by that he means like the last like time they saw each other, he realized that he hadn't been able to bring out number 8's like full potential at all whatsoever. And then Kafka responds to how ironic. You know, he says, "Oh, how ironic!" And the next thing you know, he's like on the wall. It's like dodging number 9's attacks, going parkour, parkour. And then next thing you know, he looks like he boosted himself. Oh wait, oh no, he just okay. So yeah, so he has like a little like so it's weird. Okay, so he has this like some kind of like. Oh, which we've never seen this before. I think this because like he learned a new attack. He's like bringing out Monster 8's full potential. So at the bottom of his foot, there's like a hole right here. Like it's kind of like a big hole, and it looks very deep. And it's not an injury, so it looks like it might be like some kind of like booster. Like it looks like it might be some kind of like pike thing like he shoot, or maybe like a boost, like something to help him boost himself or something. So then, yeah, Kafka uses that foot on an ant monster's body, and like, I guess like shoots like some kind of like compressed air or something on one of the ant monsters, and it takes a lot of damage. And creates a medium, like kind of a big, well, it's a big monster, but a big crater on like the ant monster, not the one that number 9 took over, but a different one. And then Kafka, he's like in his head, by having my body taken over once, I know how to control my body better than before. And then number 9, he's like, what? No, number 9 pulls out some tentacles to surround him, and then now he thinks like, oh, I got you now. Next thing you know, Kafka, he does a little boost thing, like he let the compressed air like on the bottom of his foot, like on the hole on his foot, and he gets a really super high at first. And then he's like super high up in the air, like he's above like all the buildings and shit. And like, and when Monster 9 and the ant monster probably look like the size of an actual ant. And then that's when Kafka changes directions. Have his foot basically his head was up in the air. Now he's like his head is downward. His foot is up with the hole, and then he's used that to propel to like basically like shoot himself downwards. And go like the next, boom, like a big sonic boom. Number 8 coming in red hot, and Monster 9 is like confused, like what's happened to number 8? He's like so different now. And then what's it called? And yeah, and Kafka saying, prepare yourself. I'm not letting you escape this time. And what's it called? And that's when Kafka, sorry, number 9, he's in his head, like he's just like thinking to himself, like there's something different about him. And mid sentence, boom. What's it called? Kafka punches him, but number 9 blocks it. But it also with also a but. So yeah, number 9 blocks Kafka's punch, but it seems to still like do some damage to him because he's like blood is coming out of his mouth. One of his tooth is like coming out and shit. and then he creates Kafka creates a crater on the ant monster's head. So not only did number 9 took damage, but the ant monster, like what's it called, that's being controlled, also took damage and create like its first his head becomes a crater, and then his head becomes splat. And the last panel we get is like it's basically just like what's it called, like the ant monster's head is like completely like like just like destroyed. It's like just like completely destroyed. The body is left. I don't see number 9. We do see number 8 standing like on like what's it called, like on top of the ant monster, like or at least the remains of the ant monster's head. Like he's in mid punch. Okay, so we see that. We see like a huge like base, looks like blood and stuff all over the what's all of the, like I'm assuming that's the ant monster's blood. And we are not sure. I'm not sure if number 9 is actually down for the count, or maybe he just got the ant monster and number 9 quickly like moved his body like somewhere else. I'm not really sure. So let me know what your guys' like what's our theories on this one, because I honestly think that I don't think that number 9 got destroyed. At least I don't think I don't think he got destroyed. I'm pretty sure he transferred his body to a different part of the ant monster that hasn't been crushed, or maybe he left the ant monster and like escaped, or left the ant monster to go to another ant monster, or he just overall escaped. I feel like he probably did it. He's probably did escape, so we won't see him. If he does escape, then we probably won't see him until like 20 or 30 chapters later, or who knows. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think he 1 escaped, 2 moved to a different part of the ant monster's body, or 3 do you think Kafka actually killed him? And that is going to be the end of this chapter review. This is almost, I say this about almost every other chapter like in the manga. Like I will say, oh no, this is a really good chapter. This is a very good chapter, because all these chapters in this manga is like very, very good. I can't wait till like someday, hopefully, like for it to someday like be an anime. Probably not like in the future, like next year or so. Maybe like 2 or 3 years, I could probably see it like being I could probably see it having an anime. So hopefully it does within 3 or 4 years. I'll be patiently waiting for it while I read the manga for this. And yeah, but like I said before, this like all these chapters are a really good one, including this one. I really enjoyed this, so I can't wait to read the next chapter and do a review with you guys to see what happens next. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video, and like this video, and tell me some things that you liked about this video, what you didn't like about this video. Are you reading Monster number 8? Are you going